Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BioView Gaming, and today we are back in Animallica. And let's just quickly pull this out now that we are back in Apache. So there we go, you can see we are building up a nice little supply of all these things. And then of course now we also have to remember to loot our pumpkin farm here in the back, so we get 20 pumpkins from that. So we just have this nice little influx of resources next to whatever we are finding in the world. And our carrots are fully grown as well, so let's just harvest all of those. And then I think the next thing we're gonna try and plant is mushroom spores. I have 150 of those, so we're gonna use 50 here because we could always use some extra mushrooms. We're gonna need many of those. I don't actually know if these will... I don't think they will grow any of the glowing mushrooms. I don't know if that has been changed, but I don't think they did in the past anyway. But there we go, let's just try and plant those and then we'll see what comes out of it, right? And well, so far this is still sticking around. I don't know how the wearing out is gonna work on these, if you can use them 3 times or something and then they disappear or what, but we'll see. As long as it's there, I'm just gonna use it. Of course I could make some more, but I feel like for now that's fine. I don't really want to spend too much time on it. But what we're gonna do today is, for one, we're gonna make the advanced workshop. But before we do that, you can see I have it lined up on, or I have it pinned out on the right there. So I have been collecting some of the resources and the rest of it we are gonna have to craft. But before we do that, we are gonna make the banana plantation. Because we finally got enough exotic seeds. I have 27, and of course I've collected all the other stuff, and we already had the T2 settlement agreement, or settler agreement, that we got a while ago. So let's just get this one made. There we go, lovely. Yep, so now we have one more settlement, and I think we're gonna put it out kind of a little further away, because I do wanna kind of start setting some more stuff up when it comes to building and things. So for right now we're just gonna pop it out here until we know where we're gonna place it on a more permanent basis. So I think we're just gonna put you kind of out of the way out of here. Look at that, very cool. Nice. And this has a different type of building, which I actually really like. Kind of hope that won't be changed, because I don't mind that they don't look exactly the same, all of them. You can see most of them has this cabin look to it, which is really nice. But I think with the bananas, this building actually suits this theme really, really well. Look at that. So we have lots of bananas in here. Yep. Okay, so now we are producing some bananas as well. That's a good thing. So let's go in here, because we need to get into doing some crafting. Well, for one, we need bricks. Let's just get bricks out of the way. I have some clay on me. I have 291 bricks that we have found in the world, and then we can just make the rest in here. We get 10 bricks for every 4 clay, and I just need another 9. So, oh, not that one. Bricks. Yes. There we go. Let's make those. So now we have enough bricks. Then we need to get into some melting, and we should have everything we need, because we actually don't need that much tin. I have way more tin than we need, at least for this, but at least we have it now. So for one, we are gonna need 30 aluminium ingots, and I already have found 20, and then we are gonna use our empty cans and make another 10. So for each aluminium ingot we need 6 cans. But we just need another, what was it, 10 or something. So let's just make that. Yeah. And it kind of does it one by one for the first 10 here, or when you only have 10 left. But if you're making more than 10, then it'll do like 10 at a time, which we'll see in a moment. So we need steel ingots, and we already have 21, so we're gonna need 19. And then we need 20 steel plates. So if we look at the steel plates, we are gonna need 3 steel ingots for each steel plate. So that's 60 steel ingots to make 20 of these. And then we needed 19 steel ingots, so we need about 80. Right, so that, and we need 4 iron ore. Oh dear. So what would that be? I don't even have enough iron ore on me, do I? Because we need... What did I say we needed? About 80 or something. So what is that? 320 iron ores or something along those lines I think we need. So let's just go over here. I didn't pull out that much, but I definitely have more in here. So we're just gonna grab some more here. And then we are gonna go in here to steel ingots, and then we are gonna make, let's make 80. Right there, yes. Okay, we get 2 each time though, and not just 1. So that means we only need to do 40. I thought it said 1 before, but maybe that was because I was looking at this. But anyway, let's just make 40 then. That should give us 80, right? No. It's because it's updating it up here. I don't know why it said 2. Yeah, it only makes 1. Didn't it just say 2 up there? Now I'm getting really, really confused. Okay, I'm not quite sure, but we made... Let's see, we have 61 steel ingots, so we do need another 20. Yep, okay. I'm really confused right now, but there we go. So we get, yes, okay, so now it says we only get 1. Was I making the wrong thing or something? Is there one that takes 2? No? Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch my video now because now I'm completely confused. But there we go, we're gonna make 20 more of these, so that should give us enough. We're probably gonna need steel ingots for something else as well, so it doesn't really matter if we make too many, but let's just try and stick with what we need to make right now. There, that should be fine. And then we needed steel plates, so we needed, what was it, 20 of these. Right, so yes. Let's just make those. And then we'll see if we have everything we need of that. And then we're gonna need blue alloy as well, which takes a whole bunch of different resources. So there we go. Okay, we need another... Yeah, we need another 20 steel ingots. So what I was doing at first with making 80 was correct. It was just getting me completely confused with these numbers changing here. I'm just not quite sure why it said 2 before I was even crafting anything. That was kind of confusing. But okay, there we go. We got it. Now we have all the steel, and now we need blue alloy. So we get 4 blue alloy for each 10 blue metal. So we don't actually need that much because we only need 10 blue alloy. So we just need to make 3 batches of this. Then that gives us 12. So we need 13 blue metal. We're gonna need 3 silver ingots, 6 steel ingots. So I'm gonna have to make at least 5 more of these. Yep. Okay, let's just make a few more. There we go. So we don't use up the ones we actually need directly for the station. And then we need, we're gonna need 3 gold ingots, which we have. We're gonna need 3 copper ingots, which we have. Then we need 3 titanium ingots, which just takes titanium dust. We have that. So let's make these. And then we need 3 bronze ingots. And the bronze ingots takes 10. You can see we have 77 tin, so we actually have plenty. We only needed 3 for this. And then we need the copper ore. I wasn't quite sure if it was the copper ore or the copper bars we're gonna need. But there we go. Let's just take all of them. I think 13 would be more than enough, but I don't know how many ores it takes per bar. So let's see. Well, we don't actually need to make these, but these take 4. But there we go. We're gonna need these, and we just need a 3, right? So let's make these. 1, 2, 3, and now should be able to make 12 of these. Yes, look at that. We have everything we need for the advanced workshop. Oh, look at this. I absolutely love when we get this kind of purple bluish sky. That is so pretty. Okay, so we are just gonna take a little nap so that you can make it a little bright again so we can see something. Nice. And I keep forgetting about my tent over there, but that's okay, we have it. So there, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna make the advanced workshop. Finally. Yes, that took a lot of resources, but we have it. And I actually want to go over here. Did we ever read that? I can't remember if we ever read that. I think it's time to build more advanced items and also be able to improve your fire weapons, so you'll need an advanced workshop. Yeah, I think we read it, but I want to place it in here. So hopefully we can still do that. See. So this is our advanced workshop, but I usually, because, well, for one, it doesn't really match the other stuff. Okay, let's just try and switch away and switch back again. Press Z. Oh, X. There we go. Yeah, sometimes when you equip one of these placeables to place them, then for some reason the free placement is off. I don't know why. But then you can just press X and then that should sort it out. Other times you can just kind of switch the hotbar slot. Okay, so I want to place it in the back here because it fits so nicely in here and it doesn't really match the other buildings. So I guess it has this very modern look. I'm just trying to get it more or less lined up. Let's try there. Have a little bit of space on both sides, but I think that is pretty. Oh, I forgot, I usually look at it here, right? You can see it's a little bit off-centered, but it just fits so perfectly in here. And it looks like I got it close enough to the back, but I kind of want to make sure that I get it centered, because otherwise that's gonna bother me. So we're gonna try and pick it back up again. Oh crap. Ugh, sometimes, yep. That's the worst thing about this system, that you have to do it like this, because you might be hitting the wrong thing, even though I was trying to hit that. But there we go, that's another reason why I haven't put anything in these storages, because I wanted to make sure that I get things placed before. There we go, and especially I've done that before with the advanced workstation, ended up picking up the barn instead because I couldn't see the little bar, and then poof. Okay, let's pick up this little egg basket that I had placed outside, and then we're just gonna pick up all this. There we go. Okay. Yep, that happened. Well, then we are just gonna have to try and place you back. So let's try and get you lined up. Something. Yeah, it must be like this, right? Yeah, that looks about right with these. And of course now all my animal storages are gonna be not quite where they need to be, so I might have to rearrange them. That is not so good. Try and get you back a little bit. Trying to. Oh no! I feel like I almost had it. Let's see. Yep, think I got it. I think I got it placed exactly where we had it before. Let's just check. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That looks about right. Yep. So please just stay there. Let's see if we can get this placed in here so we don't have to mess around with that again. And now of course I got it. Okay, so let's see, about there. That looks pretty centered. And then we have to get it so it doesn't go into the wall. Okay, let's try right there. Okay, I think that's as centered as I get it, and then I just want to check that it's not sticking out the back. So let's check that. Yeah, it doesn't. And then of course you can see this in the window there, but what I usually do is just place something on the side, then you won't be able to see it. You can put a tree there or another building. Here we're gonna have, well, we're probably gonna put another animal container here, And then I think we're going to put another line over here. We're going to have like a little storage space for animals here, I think, going all around here, and maybe decorate it with a cat and some other stuff. And then we'll probably put a tree or something in here, but we're going to end up having that kind of hidden so you can't see it anyway on this side. And then we're going to do something else on the other side. But I feel like this is really, really handy. I like kind of hiding this away in here. And that means now we can craft a bunch of things in here. So for one, we can make tranquilizer darts in here. So we need 50 caliber bullets. Oh dear. And we need tranquilizer, and we need plastic. I do have some of the 50 caliber bullets, but I don't think I really mind using my bow for tranking animals. I actually prefer that a lot of the time. Sometimes these can be handy for the animals that run away, the bigger animals where you have to shoot more than one, and it can be handy with the trank gun, especially because you can see it. They light up when they run away, so if they run into the grass, you can still see where they are, for instance, and you can shoot faster with the trank gun than the bow, or at least the crossbow. But what about these? Modify 50 caliber rounds to be used with the anti-material rifle. Ew, okay. Well, that we don't have yet. Okay, and then we can use these, but I think these bullets are used for the sniper rifle as well, and I think I would rather use them for that. But I don't know, for now we're not going to do it. I just want to show you guys that we can actually make them in here. And then there are a bunch of different tools, which I think all of the other stuff we can pretty much make in the basic workshop. You can do all the stuff you can do in the basic workshop, you can also do in this one, so now I don't really need the basic workshop anymore. But you have more options in here. So for one, there are more containers. So you can see there's a locker, there's a safe, and a large container. And if I remember correctly, unless it's been changed, yeah, large only from outside. These also only store, I think they all store 50, I can't remember. But they don't store any more than all the other storages, even though you'd think this would store more, but it doesn't. So I would only use this if it was for kind of a decorative purpose. This could look cool in Slice Land, kind of making it into a little dock area with the boat and things, right? Then you could use some of these. And then furniture-wise, I think the metal workbench and the truck table, for instance, you can only make in here. You can't make these in the basic one. Maybe also this one, but you would have to compare. But there are a few things that you can only make in here that you can't make in the other one. The metallic door, I think that's also only in this one. I don't remember seeing that in the other one. And then we have structures. There's some of these structures that you can also only make in here. Maybe the pergola, I don't think we saw that in the other one. And maybe the gazebo. There's also some of the fences. We have a few more fence options, like for instance the aluminium fence and the wire fence. Maybe, I think we can't make those, mostly the metal ones. In the basic one, then we had enrichments. Don't think there's anything different here or there. But then this, along with making some ammo here, and then this is the reasons why you would want this, because in here you can make the breeding center, which is what you're going to need if you want to try and breed some of the animals. It's not all the animals that can be bred, but a lot of them can. So you can see we're gonna need a lot of resources for this, and this is why I said that I actually already have all the quartz and silicon, but we do need 50 blue alloy, but we do get 40 for each 10 blue metal, or 4 for each 10 blue metal, right? So we need blue alloy, so if we have 4, we're gonna have to craft that about 12, 13 times, right? That's about 120, 130 blue metal. That might actually have enough. And then we need steel plates, glass. I don't think I have enough of that. Plastic, I have the quartz and silicon. Metal wires, rubber, electronic components. Wow, we also have enough of these. I think the glass might be the only thing that I'm actually missing here. I'd have to check on the plastic as well, but yeah. Then there is also the small laboratory, which you can also make in here. You can see it kind of matches these. in style, and that's where we can cure and tame all the animals, so that way you can be able to do that at your own place. But of course this, you're also gonna need blue alloy, we're gonna need more quartz and silicon. I wouldn't really prioritize this first, I would go for the breeding center first, because this you can also just nova and do, right? If you really need to do something, but it's handy to have if you're gonna go into some mass curing and taming, because then it's annoying if you have to go, you can only bring 30 animals or so with you to Nova, and then you have to go back, and you know, unless you're building at Nova already. And then we have the chemistry table, which again, you can also do this in Nova, but this is just so you can make potions. And then we're gonna need more blue alloy again, we're gonna need quartz and silicon, plus a bunch of other stuff. And then there's also a drinking fountain that you can make in here that you can't make in the other one. Is there anything else? Pathways, yeah, the aluminium railings, also specific for the advanced workstation. Can't even remember if we saw these in the other one. Yes, and in here this would be another reason why you would want this. You can upgrade your combat shotgun and sniper rifle, the ones you can buy from the general goods trader, you can upgrade in here. But we need 10 upgrading kits for the shotgun for the first level, and 10 for the second level, and the same for the upgrading kits for the sniper rifle. You need 10, and then you need 15 for the next, plus a high precision scope to fully upgrade this one. And then we have some shelters, can't really remember, I don't think any of these are unique to this. Nah, not really. Same for settlements, I don't think any of these, you can make all of these in the basic one. And then there's enclosures, I'm not quite sure if we could make the aviary in the other one, but we can definitely make it in here. You can see there's a bunch of new things we can suddenly make now that we have the advanced workstation. Now I'm just curious, let's see. Yes, we can make it in there. So it's mainly because you want to be able to upgrade your weapons, make some ammo, and of course make those special workstations in the breeding center, or make the chemistry and lab and the breeding center. So now that we have this, this is gonna be my kind of warehouse, and one of the things I like to do is actually make use of that space up there. So I tend to build some kind of a staircase, a little bit, using different types of crates. So I like placing them a little bit so it looks like they have just kind of been placed there, but still placed so that you can actually get up to the top there. So for instance, using some of these, and then that way we can make use of this area up here. I did that last time I did this. We have put it very, very close. We have actually gotten it into the wall. There we go. But now we can get up there, and then I would usually... Okay, well now we have these ones as well. We have the little ones here. But we could maybe put one at the bottom here. Let's put you a little bit like this. Yeah, something like that. But generally I just like to kind of add it a little bit so it looks a bit like you have it in use, right? It's a warehouse that you are actually using. We're gonna put some stone over here and kind of start filling this in with a whole bunch of different storages. That's kind of the plan. Now of course I've kind of put all of these to use, so I'm gonna have to make some new ones. Okay, we have one little one there. Let's take you and let's just make. Let's see, what do we need for these? We need metal scraps. Okay, let's grab some of these, and then we're gonna go back over here, and then we're gonna make okay, we have the small wooden box also. That's something new now. Let's make one of these as well, and then we have some of this stuff. That's not for inside though, but I was kind of thinking either that one, maybe this one. Let's try and make this one. Yeah. As we're gonna line up some more, there's gonna be placed some more of these. Oh, what happened there? I kind of bugged out for a second. Okay, but then we have this. Okay, it's a lot bigger than I kind of expected. I was thinking about placing it here, but it's pretty big. So I don't think I want it there. But we could kind of have one here on the side next to our warehouse here. So you would imagine you would have a horse coming over here, and then you hitch it up here, and then you kind of, you know, so you have it packed right there, and you can actually use this as a container for stuff out here as well. But I like using them kind of decoratively like this. I did this also last time I had one of these warehouses. I used a different one at that time, but isn't there one that's a little bit smaller? They look different now than they did before, so a little had to, maybe one of these. This looked like it might be a smaller one. That looks like it's as big as this one. I think that's fairly big as well. Let's just try and make one of these. See, I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, it's still fairly big, but yeah. I feel like we had one that was a little bit smaller. So that was another thing we could do, kind of just put one of these down here and put more animal containers over here, but I don't think I want to do that. Okay, for right now, I think we're just going to put you here, and then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to want to do with that. There we go. We do have a place here. I kind of like having the water here, because you would, well, that depends on what you imagine. I'm kind of imagining all my animals being in stasis, but still, when you pull them out and you tame and cure them, they would need water, right? So it might be nice to have water nearby. I am kind of thinking if we're gonna set up, that might be an idea once we get the laboratory going, and then set it up in this area somehow, so we have like a little breeding or little curing and taming area around here. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna have to find out what we're gonna do with it. So let's see what we have here. We have some other chests and stuff. We have this one, a little bit big for that, but would put you, yeah, no, let's not take that one. What about you? What size are you? Okay, you could also hold control, and then you can actually change the size of these, so that way you can create even more variety, right? Okay, let's just try and put you right there. Yeah, let's do that. See, then we can still get up here, and then I would usually put more storages up here to have like this little extra storage area. But that's how I'm gonna kind of start adding storages in here and kind of just build it up, and then we eventually I'm gonna start naming everything and, you know, say, okay, we're gonna have, for instance, large stones in here. It doesn't have to be stone, but, you know, and then move all my stuff away from over there. That's gonna be the plan. We still have our Easter eggs basket. I have a few of these by now, but I think for right now, let's just put you over here. And then I also wanted to see if we can do this. Well, actually, there was a couple of things I wanted to check. For one, not structures, where is it? Furniture. There are these different shelves that I did actually mess around with this a little bit in a previous series where I was doing something, decorating my blacksmith. I'm probably going to do it again. But let's try these. There's also the metallic shelf. That would kind of also suit. These are very rustic looking, but I actually really like them. There's also the metallic one, so we could try and see what that looks like. But we're going to need aluminium ingots. I'm gonna have to make them. Let's see how many we can make. I have lots of drinks that I could drink and make more cans, so we can make more of these, so it should be okay to use some of them for this. We needed 8. Do that. But yeah, as always with building, it just takes a while. There's you know, need all the resources, and it takes time to figure out how you want things. And I am not very good at the, you know, imagining something in my head and then just making it, you know, just assigning something. I kind of just make it up as I go, and then I might change my mind like a gazillion times, so it always takes me a long time to do any kind of building. And I might have one idea when I started out here, when we first placed something, I might have had a different idea of what I actually wanted to do in this area, and now I ended up with something different. But it's just how it is. Kind of the funny with that process, right? See, so this would actually fit really nicely right here. And let's just see if this can. Yes, you can actually change the size of it as well. I think I just want to switch you back to the original size, so let's do that. And now I'm not sure, it looks smaller now, so I think it still remembers. But yeah, maybe something like that. That looks about right. Don't want you sticking too much in there. Put you a little bit over here. Yeah, look at that. I think that works. Don't think you're really sticking into the wall. Nope. Let's just double check. It's not sticking out. I don't like that. See, that fits really nicely there. And I want to see if I can do this again, because I was doing that with the blacksmith. And I kind of managed to, yes, you can actually do this. So I think you have to go this way around. So we're going to put a little chest there. And of course these, you can change the size of them as well. And then just kind of put a few things in here. We could even see if we can put a potted plant in here. What do we need for that? Let's just try and go over here. Even though it's a warehouse, but let's just mess around with it a second. It's not normally where I would put a lot of this stuff. Oh, I like this one for that, actually. Wild seeds, fertile soil, and a clay pot. Ooh, we can't do that yet because we don't have the art station. We need more marble before we can get the art station. So the only ones we can do right now would be the wooden ones. And they're all kind of too big for this, even if you make them smaller. But some of these little ones, you can maybe place inside or on top of that. And I kind of like this. Somehow that looks like something you might have in like a little warehouse or something. Just kind of pop some flowers down to pretty it up a little bit, right? Let's see. Well, we might have some stuff. What do we have out here? Because I popped all kinds of... Oh, we have this one, the aloe vera. There's also this one. Might be nice. Yeah, let's just take you. And... yeah, we have an oak tree. Okay, let's just check you out. I have a small wooden shelf as well. Yeah. Where did I... Oh, I put them out here. I was like, where did I put those trees we bought? I put them in here. That's what I did. Yeah, but there's not really any of them that works for what I wanted to do in the corner over by the... over there. I want a different type of tree, so we're gonna have to get that. But anyway, we do have these. So, could put something up here to kind of decorate things a bit. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Let's pick you up, and then we are gonna put this. Oh, come on. Over in the corner, and again you can make this bigger if you want to, so that it takes up a bit more space. Let's make you a little bit bigger again. There we go. And then I think we're gonna put you about right there. Oh, I actually have several of them. But look at that, that adds a little bit of green. I like that. And then for right now we're just gonna put these out here again, I think. Yeah, let's just put you right there. Look at that. It's already starting to look like something. Yes, and then I'm gonna put more storages here, and we can kind of use this as an improvised staircase. I really like that. And then we're just gonna fill this up and move all that stuff in here. Except plants, for instance. I'm probably gonna do something different with storage with all the plants. All the valuables will probably go in the house, but all the other stuff like all the textiles, all the metals, materials, pretty much anything that we would use in there, I would put in there. Maybe I would put the metals in the blacksmith when they find a spot for that. But anyway, that's kind of the idea. I need to make some more of these and get these lined up. And then we are going to continue with this next time, guys. So thank you for watching. And as always, do take care and happy gaming.